Well, we all are excited something to something special, and no one can deny that a special occasion add colors to our life. Recently, I had a special item for which I had been waiting for a very long time, computer science on it, but I didn't have it. I requested my father to buy a laptop for me, and my father told me that due to the low budgets he couldn't afford at that time. So uh, it was a special for me because all of my friends had their own laptop, and I had to borrow it from them for some time. Sometimes due to the busy schedule, they couldn't give me their laptop because they already were doing work on it. And I felt very excited when I came to know that my father ordered a new laptop for me through an online shopping website, and the company messaged us that the product would be delivered within 4 weeks. uh, and that times of 4 weeks looked as if they were 4 months. So when I received the laptop, my eyes filled with the tears of joy, and I felt pleased and thanked to my father for this. So this is the time that I have waited for a very long time. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, dear. You managed to speak for 1 minute 40 seconds. Let me tell you one thing. There are drastic improvements in your speaking from whatever you were to whatever you are at the moment. So you have been using or experimenting with different sentence structure, like had been waiting for different languages, lexical resource of programming that you added as well. So connectors like so, which we appreciate.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, dear. So tense form as well as oral key. So if we could add, see, words like give. I had to probably wait for give. All these is very common or simple words, dear. Instead of give, you could say lend. Okay, let's use similar words with the same meaning. Whenever you're trying to practice speaking, I would request you do this. Probably make a note of lexical resource. So, what are the words that I'm going to be using related to the topic? So, you start using, okay, this is common. You're going to take that and start. Please Google the word and check if there are similar words that you could be using. A standardized word instead. It is a tip for everyone for that matter, members. Please make sure whatever topic, let's say this is about all about a special occasion where you had to wait for something. Now when you talk about this topic, what are the word choice of yours? Make a note of it. Have the groundwork done when you have that 1 minute's time to prepare, right? So do that and then check your lexical resource. There would be drastic improvement in just a few practice sessions later. Try this and get back to me.
It was 2020 April during the first pandemic. I saw an advert on Facebook about shipping online from China. And I saw this beautiful dress and I really liked it. So I ordered it since it was for my mother, since it was her birthday, since her birthday was approaching. This dress was so special because it was going to be my first gift to her. I know it was lockdown and chances of not receiving it were so high, but still I went ahead and ordered it. And the chances of not receiving it were so high. And they said you have to pay first upfront, and also you have to pay for deliveries as well. So I ordered the dress, and they also said the shipping will take 3 days to arrive. So while waiting, I was so anxious and scared that it might never arrive, or maybe it was a scam. But I waited, and I just went ahead and ordered it, and I waited, and also the other thing is like while waiting, I was scared that the dress might arrive after her birthday, and it might, when she received it, it will no longer be, a surprise, or she might not love it. Every day felt like every day felt like it was going to take forever for it to arrive.
You managed to speak for 1 minute 52 seconds. Oh, when it comes
I
to
bet
speaking,
you.
frequency, oh, very good. Like you started off the exact time frame and you explained the occasion. What did you feel like? You used words connectors like so, since, but, which we appreciate. Please continue to use them. That is going to boost your score. Next thing is, let's avoid repeating
Thank
some
you.
phrases there. You're welcome. See, like you were talking about, I placed this order, we had to. So instead of that phrase, talk about something else. You please paraphrase it using similar words at least. If you feel the need to repeat the same thing, lexical resource could have been better. So you're going good there.
Okay.
So let's just avoid repetition. That's all. First thing is, when we are trying to answer the part two question, let's not repeat the question statements like, a time when I had to wait for something special was. No, you don't have to. You can just go. There are a lot of scenarios and situations as human beings we keep waiting or we're being made wait for. So then you can give us, I'm here to talk about this one occasion or situation or a scenario where I was supposed to be waiting for so and so time duration. So that's how you start the flow. Give us some additional details, all right, rather than repeating the question statement here. First thing.
Yeah.
Next thing is, I don't know if you have this habit of using fillers. You used it, twice in your speaking.
Yeah.
So let's avoid here.
Yeah.
Completely, let's avoid. Next thing is,
Okay, miss.
we will avoid words like bored. I was really bored. No, you're going to say it was dull, rather
Okay.
gloomy, to actually wait for a product that you ordered when you were expecting something. Okay, we will avoid those common words there. So here, we will also have to have conjunctions in your speaking, dear. Connect your ideas. See, when you have too many ideas that people appreciated you,
Yeah.
although you waited for so long, it was worth waiting, right? So
Hmm.
use those conjunction, although, even though, and that is going to boost your score here. Okay, let's avoid repetition of phrases. See, multiple times you got to know that you've been receiving a gift from your sister, so you were using this word happy, so happy, very happy, multiple times. So what are the words I could be using instead? You could say I was so joyful, cheerful, I was so contented to receive an iPhone. Correct? So let's
Okay.
use these similar words here. Whenever you feel the need to repeat the same word, let's have a similar word instead. That's all. So we could have some conjunctions as well, and let's avoid repetition. Some lexical resource to add on. We will add some amount of lexical resource with connectors there. Yes, you have managed to use words like so, because. So we will have some more conjunctions, and instead of really, very, these are called as qualifiers there. So we could have a standardized word instead, just like we were discussing for the previous caller too. Let's use words like contented. We were so happy about it. Instead of the word happy, contented could be used as well. Fortunate enough. Managed to speak for 1 minute 36 seconds. Slow, it should not be too fast. Your examiners needs to understand what you're speaking. All right. We'll work on rate of speech a bit, which is a little slower now. And another thing, voice modulation. You need to show that enthusiasm and in your voice, in your tone, or rather stress pattern on some of the words. You told us that you had to wait for 3 long months. So stress on that, long months. So you started counting each day. So when you do so, it's easier for us to understand. That is one of the parameters when it comes to speaking there. Voice modulation. It is technically called as intonation, which is important here. Okay. Now, apart from that, you were going good in terms of sequence. I would request you to add some more conjunctions to it to have a better score. Thanks for your time, dear. So, what we need to work on is, first thing, you were going good in terms of explaining the series of actions that took place in sequence, which is good. Let's connect them, firstly. Secondly, you could be using them, sequence connectors, and then conjunctions. When you're using opposite ideas, all right, please connect them with conjunctions. And then we could upgrade, have some more standardized words when you're trying to put across your idea that is going to boost your score further.
Thank you.